Well, it's game 2 of the playoffs, and it's a huge bout between Delhi Capitals and Sunrisers Hyderabad. It's a knockout affair, and both teams have got their weaknesses. How can they combat them? Let's find out on Hogg's vlog. Well, before we get into the big bout, we've got to look out the wicket. We've got to look out the conditions. Now, if we look at the game in February between India and Australia, India only made 126. Low score for a 2020 match. Australia did get the runs, but it took them 20 overs to get them, and they lost 7 wickets in the process. It was a 2-pace wicket. Batsmen couldn't get their rhythm. The ball wasn't coming onto the bat. So, let's get into the first point tonight. Bang! All right, if you bat first, what do you have to do? You've got to bat well, firstly, you've got to adjust to the conditions. Work out what the conditions are. If the ball's coming onto the bat, well, go for the knockout blow straight away and try and get 160, 170 on the board. But if it's 2-paced, you've got to play conservatively. Get the gloves up, play defensively. Make sure you don't lose early wickets. Make sure you put the pressure on the bowlers to chase the wickets, and then they'll bowl you the loose balls and you'll be able to find the boundaries. Okay, point 2. Let's go to the Sunrisers Hyderabad batting lineup. Well, their lower order, we're not going to talk about them because we know that they are not doing the right job, and under pressure tonight, they will fold. So it's all up to the top 4. Now, Guptill and Sahir have to do a job. Don't expect them to do what Bairstow and Warner did, the leading run scorers in the Hyderabad team, but do a job. Bat through the power play. Make sure you don't lose your wickets in that power play. Take the pressure off Pandey and Williamson, who in those middle orders can come out, rotate the strike, turns 1s into 2s, and then later on, once they get used to the wickets, they're able to power on. So Guptill, Sahir, if you want the knockout blow for the Delhi Capitals, make sure you get through that power play. Point 3, I think it is. Yes, Delhi Capitals. What do they have to do to knock out SRH in their batting? Well, okay, let's look at it. Darwin, Pant. They're the ones who've got to take the game on against Sunrisers Hyderabad, but they've got to do it smartly. As I said before, if the ball's not coming onto the bat, they have to change their game. They've got to know that if they bat time, the pressure will be on the bowlers and they'll be able to make it up at the end. Now, Iyer is the other player who's been making the runs, but if I was Sunrisers Hyderabad, I wouldn't be too concerned if he gets a 50 because you know that he's not going to get it in a rate of knots. He's got one of the slowest strike rates in the Delhi Capitals team. So don't worry about him. Attack Darwin and Pant. Now the lower order down there, they're just as bad as Sunrisers Hyderabad, so expect them to capitulate tonight if under pressure. And young Shaw, he got a 99 earlier on, but he's been struggling. But I think he might be able to stand up, the young fella, tonight. So see if he can throw a few punches as well. Okay, point 4. Sunrisers Hyderabad bowling. Cahill Ahmed, he's the leading wicket taker over the last couple of games. He's been providing the knockout blows. He's been getting 3 wickets at most games every time he's bowled. But why has he been doing that? Well, the Rashid Khan and Bhuvneshwar Kumar haven't been able to get wickets, but they've been able to provide a strong sense of presence by keeping the pressure on with low economy rates. They've been very economical bowlers. Teams have been conservative. They've been defensive against those two. But when Ahmed comes on, they've been attacking. And what has he been doing? He's kept his composure. He's kept bowling good areas. And although he's going out 8 and over, the batting team still has to go after him because he's got the ball in good areas. They can't keep up the momentum. That's why he gets the wickets, because he keeps it in good areas. So well bowled, young fella. Point 5. Delhi Capitals bowling. Well, Rabada. 25 wickets he's got in the tournament, but he's got a bit of a back problem, so he's been sent home to South Africa in preparation for the World Cup. So he's not playing. That's a big blow or double blow for the Delhi Capitals. He's gone. There's no doubt about that. He is not coming back. So who do they go to? Do they go to Morris? Morris is going out 10 and over, but in the death, he's going out 8 and over. He's been one of the best death bowlers. But do you have him in there knowing that he's going to leak runs up front? No, you don't. You go for Bolt. Now, Bolt has only played a few games. He hasn't been out his best, but tonight he's the most important bowler that you're going to have because he can swing the ball. He's got to make sure he gets that confidence going. He's coming around to a World Cup, so he's got to lift. Give him another opportunity. And Mishra, the leg spinner, he's going to stand up as well because the opposition team feel that they're going to have to go after him. And that's where he comes into play, especially when the wicket's turning. So, last point, 6. Ho-ho, ding-a-ding-a-ding. All right, if I'm looking at the matchups tonight, I'm not worried about the batsmen because the bowlers are going to really put the strike or the knockout punch in the opposition. Bang, bang, bang. So, all right, power play. It's between Bolt and Bhuvneshwar. Whoever gets the early wickets in the power play, bang! They're going to be a good chance of winning. But it's not just the power play, it's those middle overs. You've got Mishra as well as up against Rashid Khan. Now, Rashid Khan, yes, he's the big name. Mishra, well, he's just a little floater in there that just does the job. Whoever wins those middle overs or gets the wickets in the middle overs has a big chance of winning tonight. So, finally, bang, bang, who do I think's going to provide the knockout punches tonight? Well, I think Bolt's going to lift. Bang, he's going to get early wickets of Guptill, Sahar and Pandey in that power play. And then Mishra's going to come on in that middle over and get Williamson out early. And boof, Delhi Capitals win easily and they go to the next playoff. Bang, bang, that's the end of the session tonight. See you later.